Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something really fundamental, I think. How to build and, really enjoy a strong social life.
Exactly. And we've looked at a lot of research to basically create a practical guide, sort of a step-by-step journey for you to make real connections.
Yep.
And hopefully do it efficiently, but, properly.
Let's start with the big why. We all know friends are nice, but the sources we looked at dig deeper, right? That they talk about making life more colorful.
Yeah, colorful is a good way to put it, but it's also about resilience. The research uses this term, the buffering effect.
Buffering effect.
Yeah, it basically means when things get tough, good friendships sort of absorb the shock. They don't just make you feel better, they actually distribute the emotional weight. Makes hard times genuinely less hard.
That makes a lot of sense. And for you listening, there's another angle here, especially if you're working on your English. Mm-hmm. Friendship can be like a superpower for fluency.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. Classroom learning is structured, which is fine, but talking with friends, that's natural, relaxed. Your brain's affective filter, that anxiety thing that blocks learning, it just drops.
Right. So when you're relaxed, you're not constantly translating in your head. You just start thinking in the language.
Exactly. And that low anxiety practice, that builds real confidence and fluency way faster than just textbooks. It's like the ultimate practice zone. No pressure, huge rewards.
Okay, so before we jump into the how, let's quickly define what we mean by friend. It's got to be two-way, right? You like them, they like you.
Mm-hmm. And you feel comfortable, like you can be yourself. Mm-hmm. And crucially, trust. That came up everywhere. Trust is the absolute foundation.
And not all friends fill the same role, do they?
Yeah.
The sources mention different types.
Yeah. Broadly, three. First, your close friend. Deep connection, high trust, like family sometimes. You probably only have a few of these. Takes time. Then the work friend or colleague makes the 9-to-5 better, right? The connection is mostly around the job, shared tasks, office stuff. Still important for daily well-being.
Yeah, definitely makes work more enjoyable.
And third, the hobby friend. You connect over something specific you both love, could be running, book club, maybe even this language learning journey. The shared activity is the main bond.
Got it. So different types for different needs. Makes sense.
Okay, so you know the types of friends you might want. But where do you actually meet people? That's often the big question, isn't it? Feels a bit daunting.
Yeah, the search. It sounds like a huge task. Mm-hmm. But your point earlier was key repetition and shared context.
Exactly. Find places where you'll naturally see the same people again and again. So, place one, work or school. Obvious, maybe, but effective.
Because you have to be there. The repetition is built in.
Right. And don't just think about formal meetings or classes. The social hubs are often informal, like the break room, the kitchen.
The coffee machine.
Precisely. Those little 5-minute chats. How was your weekend? Tried the new coffee. They seem small, but that's where things start. You're using the shared context, the job, the class as a springboard.
Okay, so leverage the everyday environment. What about outside work or school?
Place two, hobby classes or groups. This is super efficient. Join a group for something you genuinely enjoy, cooking, hiking, a language exchange.
Because you instantly have something in common. The conversation starter is built in.
Exactly. Shared passion makes it easy. But again, consistency is key. Go regularly. Showing up week after week builds that familiarity, that basic level of trust.
Makes sense. And what about just out and about in the local community?
Yeah, absolutely. Think about places that allow for what we might call soft engagement, not intense interaction, just being around people.
Like parks. Especially if you have a dog or kids, that's almost cheating, conversation-wise.
Totally. Instant conversation starters. But even without just going to the same park regularly, you start recognizing faces. Then there are community events, festivals, local markets.
Oh, yeah. Like waiting in line for food. You could comment, oh, that looks amazing. What is it? Easy, low stakes.
Exactly. Friendly atmosphere. And don't forget volunteering. Working together on something you both care about, that's a powerful connector. Shared values, shared effort, creates a strong bond quickly.
Okay, lots of options. The main thing seems to be choosing something that actually feels comfortable for you. Don't force yourself into a loud party scene if you're more of a book club person.
100%. Authenticity matters. Go where you feel you can genuinely be yourself. That's where you'll make real connections.
All right, so you've found a promising spot. You see someone you might want to chat with. Now, the scary bit. Start the conversation. How do we break the ice without feeling awkward?
It feels scary, but the tools are simpler than you think. It often starts non-verbally. Tool 1, the universal welcome. Just a warm, genuine smile and maybe some eye contact.
Sounds basic, but a smile really does signal openness, doesn't it? Like, I'm friendly, it's safe to approach.
Exactly. It's a nonverbal hello. Okay, so you've smiled. What next? Tool 2. Give a simple compliment, but keep it safe.
Safe. How?
Compliment an object, not the person directly, especially at first. I like your bag, or that's a cool notebook. It's positive, but low pressure. They don't feel put on the spot.
Ah, I see. It's about the thing, not them personally. Easier to respond to.
Right. And tool 3, use the shared situation. This takes all the pressure off. Comment on what's happening around you.
Examples?
At that book club, is this your first time here too? Or the food festival line, wow, have you tried this before? Any recommendations? You're using the environment as the topic. Instant common ground.
Okay, those are practical. But what about the mindset? It's easy to get nervous.
This is crucial. Shift from being nervous to being curious. Don't think of it as a test you might fail. Think of it as a chance to learn something interesting about another person.
Curiosity, not performance anxiety. I like that.
And then, to keep it going, you need to be a good listener. Really listen. Not just waiting for your turn to talk. Try to understand what they're saying, how they're feeling. It makes the conversation flow like a dance.
But what if the music stops? You try an opener and you just get a one-word answer. Yes. No. Feels like rejection.
Okay, yeah, that can sting. But remember, it's probably not about you. Seriously. They might be busy, stressed, shy. Who knows? The win is that you were brave enough to try.
Right. Pat yourself on the back for trying.
Exactly. Every attempt builds that social muscle. That attempt is the victory, regardless of the outcome. Okay, so let's say the ice is broken. You've had a nice little chat for 5, maybe 10 minutes. How do you move from that to actually, making plans to see them again, building the bridge?
Yeah, the transition. That could feel awkward too. You need a smooth way to suggest meeting up.
The key is low pressure. Always low pressure at first. Start by acknowledging the chat. Hey, it was really nice talking to you. Simple. Then the invite. Very polite might be. Would you like to get a coffee sometime?
Sometime. That word feels important. Keeps it open. Flexible.
Exactly. Or more casual maybe if you already share an activity. Do you want to go for a walk on Saturday morning? Specific, but still pretty relaxed.
And what if you're the one being asked? Saying no can feel just as awkward as asking.
Yes. The polite decline. We found a great framework for this, kind of like a sandwich, the polite sandwich method.
Okay. Intrigued. How's it work?
3 layers. Start positive. Well, that's so nice of you to ask. Then the no part. Keep it simple. No need for elaborate excuses. But I'm actually busy this weekend. Then end positive. Maybe suggest an alternative. Maybe another time, though.
Positive start, simple no. Positive end. Nice. It's clear but kind.
Exactly. Respectful refusal. Okay, so let's say you both say yes. What kind of activity should you plan for that first proper meetup?
Needs to be a low pressure again, right? Keep it simple.
Definitely. Number 1 suggestion. Coffee or tea? It's classic for a reason. Short, maybe 30, 60 minutes. Not expensive. And crucially, easy to leave politely if you find you don't quite click.
Good point. Easy exit strategy. What's number 2?
Going for a walk. In a park, around the neighborhood. It's free, it's relaxed, and walking side by side often feels less intense than sitting face to face staring at each other. Conversation can flow more easily.
Oh, that's interesting. The side-by-side thing. Hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, research backs that up. And number 3, do something related to how you met. Met at the book club. Suggest checking out a cool bookstore together. Met at the cooking class. Maybe that gourmet market you mentioned. It's a logical next step.
Makes sense. So the advice is basically start small, keep it short and casual for the first few times.
Absolutely. Save the long, expensive dinners or day trips for later, maybe the 3rd or 4th time you meet up, once you've built a bit more comfort and trust. Start simple.
Okay, we've covered finding people, starting chats, making plans. Now, the long game. Being a good friend, use the analogy of a plant earlier, needs care to grow.
Yeah, exactly. Making a friend is just the beginning. Sustaining the friendship, making it strong like a tree, that takes consistent effort. It's not magic. It's about specific actions.
So what are those actions? What does caring for the friendship plant look like?
Well, our sources consistently highlighted 4 key qualities or practices. Number 1, be a good listener. And we mean really listen. Put your phone away. Try to understand their feelings, not just the words. Validate them. Wow, that sounds really tough.
Okay, deep listening. Got it.
Number 2, be supportive. This means being their cheerleader when things go well.
Like, that's amazing. You totally deserve it.
Exactly. Researchers call that active constructive responding. Celebrating their wins is actually super powerful for bonding, maybe even more than just being there for bad times. And of course, being there when things are tough too. Just saying, I'm here for you can mean the world.
Right. Celebrate the highs, support through the lows. What's next?
Number 3, be trustworthy. This is non-negotiable. It's the bedrock. Keep secrets. Be honest, even when it's a bit difficult. Trust is like, well, the old saying, like glass. Once broken, it's incredibly hard to fix completely.
So true. And the fourth one?
Number 4, be reliable. Show up. If you make plans, stick to them, or give plenty of notice if you absolutely can't. Respect their time. Reliability basically translates to, I value you and our friendship. It builds that feeling of being able to count on someone.
Listening, support, trust, reliability. Okay. And how do you, actively nurture the plant day to day, staying in touch?
Great question. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Small things work wonders. A quick text message, not just hi, but something thoughtful. Saw this article, thought of you, or hey, just checking in, hope that meeting went well today, shows you're thinking of them.
Nice, low effort, high impact.
Yeah, or a short phone call. Hearing someone's voice is more personal than text. Doesn't need to be long. Hey, just got 5 minutes, wanted to actually hear your voice and say bye.
Good tip. Short calls feel less demanding.
Right. And even social media, if you use it, be active, not passive. Don't just like a photo. Write a real comment. Wow, that trip looks incredible. It shows you actually engaged.
So little consistent efforts, but it has to be balanced, right?
Absolutely critical. Friendship is a two-way street. It should feel roughly balanced over time. Both people need to put in effort. Both need to feel valued. Find a rhythm that works for both of you.
Wow, okay. We've really covered the whole journey, haven't we? From understanding why we need friends to where to look, how to start talking, making plans, and then actually being a good friend.
Yeah, we've mapped it out. And the key thing is, each step is pretty small, manageable. It's not some giant, impossible task.
Definitely. So maybe some final thoughts or tips for everyone listening.
Sure. 3 things come to mind. First, be patient. Real friendship doesn't happen overnight. It grows slowly, like that tree we talked about. Don't get discouraged if it takes time.
Good reminder. Patience is key. Second,
Be yourself. Authenticity again. Don't try to be someone you're not just to fit in. You want friends who like you, the real you. That's the only way it's sustainable and, frankly, enjoyable.
absolutely. Be authentic. And the last one,
It sounds simple, maybe even cliche, but smile. Seriously. It costs nothing. It makes you approachable. It can be the very first step towards a great connection. It's incredibly powerful.
be patient, be yourself, smile. Great takeaways. It really does feel achievable when you break it down like this.
It is. And maybe a final thought to leave people with. Friends genuinely make life better, richer, more resilient, more fun. Building these connections is a challenge, sure, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can possibly do.
So be brave, be curious.
And take that first small step. You've got this.